the police.
Roxanne.
Oh, Putin.
You don't have to put yourself out on the flight.
What?
Well, that's the last time I saw her. You know?
Putin who's sending all those fake emails out to get people to not vote now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
That's
what he's doing. He's a giver.
Don't vote for my pal Trump. Don't vote. Come on, just be Russian.
Just be Russian.
You can fight.
You don't need to vote. We'll vote for you.
Yeah,
That's always in Russia.
Yeah.
All right.
To Alaska, it's basically same as Russia.
It is.
It's
like
basically the
Russia.
same as
We've got
Russia.
Bears.
Mother Russia.
Mother Alaska.
Mother Alaska. All right, you know what? Nona is here.
Woo, we can start
Debate is over. Now we can talk. And Nona liked the debate.
Tonight?
She liked the debate.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. We watched some of it. And you know what? It was pretty good. I have to say it was pretty good. But here we go.
Did they actually talk about real things?
Well, they did. And you know what? Trump
It was
let
civil.
Biden talk. It was somewhat civil. But you know what?
Trump came across better.
You know what? He asked him if he was the big guy, and I was super pumped when he said that. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're live.
Welcome.
First story.
That would be mind blowing.
Trending stories are taking over.
TSTO. Why does he get a bell for that?
Next story.
Everybody get down.
According to the sounds, I'm not doing so hot today.
TSTO.
TSTO thing.
TSTONG.
TSTO.
That's crazy.
Story time. What is wait. Stop the music. I'm by myself? Chris is here.
Well,
Hi, Chris.
that doesn't mean
Steve
you're by
is
yourself.
here.
I'm here.
Where did Jake go? Oh, wait.
Yo, bring
He's
that
here!
music back in, baby.
Look at that. Oh, man. Woo. I was scared for a second. I was scared. Eric is here, and he is so hyped, Jake. Did you know that? Eric is so hyped.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
I watched the movie last night.
He did watch the movie. And you know what? Okay, so you guys, the lead-in, the title here starts with Jake's movie. That's the start of the title of the show tonight, is Jake's movie. Jake, you got the lead in the title.
That's awesome.
Feeling pretty good about that, right?
What do I win?
Well, you win the best dad trophy. Pretty sure that's what we're doing. Chris has it for you. Chris has got it right there. Look at him go. Steve, you're prepared today.
I'm ready.
You are.
Jake's traveling out of state. I just want to be protected because he's going to bring the COVID back. And
That's
I'm ready for
right.
it.
Well, and with him being 2,000 miles away through the camera, you never know.
I never know, yeah.
We don't know what's true, so it might come through the internet.
I'm ready.
No, stop coughing on us. Stop it, Jake. Stop it, Jake.
It's in my ear now.
It's in your ear. So Jake is not here. It's sad, but he is here. So he's like in two places at once.
He's working remotely.
He's working remotely. You know what? That's right. This is his Zoom meeting. Just make sure you don't do anything because you think your camera's off. If you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and we're not even talking about that story because that just whoa. Oh my goodness.
Now we do
Should
talk about it.
be.
It really should be, right? It really should be. But you know what? I'm glad that we're all back. I'm glad that we're all here. It's good. It's good to have you here, Jake. If you didn't know, internet people, Jake is famous. We've said that before. This is the second time that we've said that. It's just a running theme. Jake is famous because he's a movie star.
Or infamous?
Right, both. Well, probably infamous.
Okay,
probably infamous.
That's better. Yes.
Holly says, Steve, can I borrow your shield for my son's Buzz Lightyear costume? So Chris might take it home. Holly, there you go.
Does he have one? Because I can't see him. Does he have one of those big face shield
It's attached
things?
to his glass. He's got the glasses one.
That's crazy.
He's attached to the glasses.
Dude, that's so cool. The one that just comes down like this.
Yep.
That's okay. That's the coolest one because that makes you as a human being like a buffet bar, like a salad bar, round table lunch buffet.
You're the sneeze guard.
Right.
You are the sneeze
I
guard.
keep having a problem. I keep hitting the microphone. I keep taking the bottle up to hitting the thing.
Yeah. So Jake, here's a question. You were just on an airplane today, and I'm really curious. How many weird face shields did you see? Like with logos and names, and did you see zero? What was everybody wearing?
Goose egg. The coolest. Everybody was just wearing the state of the art, doctor's mask that you would normally see.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one. I mean, Dad has his little kerchief.
His dad,
And then-
his dad chief.
There was one person that was, the coolest mask I saw today was somebody wearing a just regular mask, but it had Michael Myers on it.
Oh.
And it said, I always wear a mask.
Ah, you know what? That person. Only one? Was it busy? Were there a lot
Yeah.
of people?
Each plane was all the way full, except for the one seat in the middle of each aisle.
Ah, did you get kicked off for taking your mask off to eat peanuts?
No, but both Dad and I got reprimanded.
Did you really?
Dad got reprimanded because we got on the plane and he just like kind of had it like down like here, like covering his
that.
chin. And
sounds about
this guy's like young man, and I was like, yes. And then he's like, no, the other young man. And I was like, this guy's getting Medicare, and
He's like actually old, guys. You can't. That's not
Right.
allowed. You can't young man this old man.
How old was the
no, but dude, I was listening to a podcast, and I got reamed for not having my mask over my nose. And by reamed, I mean the guy very politely was like, "Can you please put the mask over your nose?"
He's like, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to put your mask over your nose because we're all breathing the same air. So
Wait, you were doing a
Exact-
podcast, like you weren't even in the same vicinity as this person, and they're like, put it over your
no,
nose?
the flight attendant
Oh, the flight
said
attendant.
something when he was
Oh.
listening because the mask
Right.
was down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. I
no,
like,
it
wow,
was
it's getting
that
out of
would be
hand.
interesting if somebody on a podcast that was pre-recorded knew that Jake's mask was down below his nose and they said, "Hey, sir, I'm gonna have to have you pull your mask." That would be really
right.
weird.
That person is as concerned about getting it from Jake as I am from getting it right now.
Exactly, right? It's that's
the same
not
idea.
an unfounded concern.
The irony is crazy because we have at Starbucks for now, anyways. We had our bathrooms closed.
Yeah.
Right. And for COVID, you know, you
Right,
have all the
because
touching
because
things and
COVID
stuff.
really likes to go to the bathroom.
Apparently.
COVID
So-
loves the bathroom,
So we have
Especially
that.
at Starbucks.
And someone
Yeah.
wanted to
COVID
complain
broke
about
the
not being able to
seal.
do they were complaining because they didn't have the bathrooms open. They really had to go
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But before she said anything, she looks at me because I have this beard, and so it pulls my mask down just it's about there, and she's like, "Well, your mask is down." And I'm like, "Okay," and she's just like, "I really needed to use your restroom. You wouldn't let me use it and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, it's closed for COVID. Like that's." I'm like, you can't pick.
But
and
I'm
choose."
really
This
glad you
lady
told
was
me to
getting
pull
on you for not
my
letting
mask
her
up.
use the restroom.
Yeah. Well,
So
we kindly tell them
wait a
like,
minute, hang
other
on,
places
hang
that
on,
have
hang
the
on,
restroom
hang on.
open,
I have
and
a-
she
I have a
didn't
question.
make it.
I have
Oh
a
wait,
question.
she didn't make it. Oh dear.
You didn't give her a cup?
Well,
No. All right, so
That's the wrong kind of iced tea and lemonade,
that is.
Steve.
Oh no. All right, so what's your question, Jake?
Put this in your cup and drink it. My question is she was getting on you for not having your mask up above your nose, but also not letting her use the restroom? Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah,
Crazy.
right.
People are weird, man.
But
And-
hey, we're opening up our patio soon.
are you finally?
Yep.
Gosh, it's been forever.
I
Like
know.
that place. I mean, come on, open it up. But hey,
This is really interesting to me because our restroom has been open the whole time, and so is our patio.
McDonald's
We just
bathroom has been open the whole
opened up
time.
Door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know how many homeless people need to go take a deuce, and the street's not acceptable for that.
No, but McDonald's is good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So Holly has it right. Priorities.
Yeah.
Priorities. It's all about covering your nose, but I need to use the bathroom.
That's right.
So, but here's the thing. Baristas get yelled at, I guess. I mean, two of them are on the stream right now, and they could tell us all about that. But there is somebody that made the news yelling at a barista. And we're going to come back to the movie in a second.
Oh, good.
But I want to go to this because this fits perfectly. Because I told Chris, I said, Chris, hey, we got a story about a barista that was yelled at. And he goes, was it by a manager? I was like, no. Was it by an employee? No. Was it by a customer? I was like, yeah. He's like, we get this all the time. Who cares?
Is that really news?
Yeah, it's really
no,
new.
yeah.
Yeah, Jake probably knows all about that.
Yeah, I don't think you realize how crazy people are when it comes to coffee. Like, even if they get like maybe one extra pump of a chocolate something in their mocha or whatever, the next thing you know is you're getting yelled at by a 5'4" English speaking lady that's telling you that she wants you to remake it.
Yeah.
You have those too, huh?
Yeah, I think that's a universal
Like
coffee thing.
No, but an English speaking one.
Like,
Like Queen's English?
Yeah.
oh, like King James, like fancy.
No, not like old. Like I'm talking like run of the mill American English. And the reason why I have to clarify that is because of the fact that I work in La Habra, so I get a lot of non-English speakers.
Do you really? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
big
this
time.
woman.
is a lot of Cantonese
Okay. So,
and a lot of Espanol.
well, this one in San Diego was speaking English, but she evidently had a problem
Oh, there's points for that.
wearing a mask. So there's points for that, but she had a problem wearing a mask. So this is what happened at a Starbucks when a San Diego County Starbucks customer refusing to wear mask launches tirade against barista. Now here's the deal. You guys are going to score this.
Okay.
Because this is I can't
Unlike
how bad is this? Like, is this really a problem?
Right.
Like, should we really look at this and
should
say
this barista cry afterwards or just kind of like
Should
go
this
back
have
to
been on the
business?
news in the
right?
first
Should
place?
this
Right.
even have,
Okay.
should I
What's our
even be able
scale?
to find this? It's on a scale of yes to no.
Okay.
That's your scale. It's a tough one.
Pass fail. I like
Pass
it.
fail. I like pass fail. So here we go. Here is the news story about someone yelling at a barista. Here we go.
I don't have to wear a mask. I'm not going to wear a mask. Okay. This is America, and I don't have to do what you say.
Excuse me, you're
Trump
now.
2020.
You need to leave. Thank you.
That
Now
was
at 11, an ugly
okay.
mask.
Okay. So
She was yelling pretty
she
loudly.
was yelling, sure, but was that newsable?
Well,
She was screaming lyrics to a Childish Gambino song.
She was. It was definitely.
This is America.
well, the story before that talked about that she walked into the Starbucks with a mask on and pulled it down so she could talk to somebody
That's when people get really irate. I've
because
seen
you
that
can't hear them
firsthand.
through the mask anyways.
Yeah.
So they
you
talk.
have every barrier of sound
Yeah.
in front of you, and they're like, "I'm sorry, what was that
It's
one more
like,
time?" They're
it's
finally
like trying to put this in front of this mic
know.
and I can't hear what's going on. So
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
And so they pulled down. Oh, can we do this and stuff? And truly, at that point, like, I guess it depends on who you're talking to. If
Right.
you're talking to me, I'll be like, okay, sure, I'll get you that white mocha. Okay, excellent. Okay,
Just pull your
cool.
mask
And
back
then-
up.
And then as they thank you for pulling your mask back up. Okay, cool. Whatever, no big deal. But I've had some where they respond where it's like, please put your mask back on, and it's like they're literally trying to get their order to you because you can't hear it. So you got to have, and not only that, there is a plexi shield between the two of you. Someone for crying out loud could sneeze either
I was gonna
way,
say that exact
and it's not
same
going to
thing.
touch anybody. Like, just give some grace to each other for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and that's the whole thing I was looking at. It's like she's just trying to communicate, and so
Right.
if you had not responded back to her that way, she wouldn't have gone into a tirade, probably.
Well, now hold on. All the barista said, "Could you please put your mask back on?" And then the lady went
Well, you
off.
know,
So,
Right.
but my point is, you guys get worse than this daily.
Right.
Dean says the news wants to make her a COVIDiot. I think they were probably trying for that, but that was a fail. They failed. Big time.
well, wait, you didn't ask their vote.
Oh yeah,
The rating.
I said fail. Chris, what
Was
do
it
you
yes,
say?
no?
Yes.
yeah, I mean, every store has one of those.
Yeah, that's kind of like
So was that newsworthy?
No.
so that's a no. Okay, Jake, what about you?
I mean, what are we classifying Reddit as news?
This was ABC.
This was
News.
ABC. This was ABC 7.
Wow.
No, I know, but like when we say that like Reddit is a
The
news
scale of what
source.
news is.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then if that's the case, then no, this shouldn't be on the news because this just seems like one of those like Subway snapshot videos you take of somebody that's like, it says like they have like I don't know, like a romantic novel with Fabio on the cover, like, but it's just the cover of that book on the subway, and then the inside of it is actually Mein Kampf. You know what I mean? Like that to me.
That is the strangest
same type of thing.
That's the strangest combination of hidden
communism.
novels I've ever heard of.
But you can tell it had to have been a slow business or news day in LA because LA News had to go down to San Diego to actually get this story.
Yeah,
it wasn't a story.
It was. You know what? You know what's even more of a story? More of a story is the Out of Stock movie was live last night on the television. I watched it.
Incredible.
I watched it, and I felt like I was reliving the toilet paper crisis of 2020.
Right.
It's so ironic that you guys
First
made
in
this
line of all the
movie.
crises.
Is the crisis over? I was in Target yesterday and there wasn't a whole lot on the shelf.
The paper thing, I feel like it's not come back.
It's not come back.
Like, I feel like it has not come back, and it's very frustrating.
But
You
now
still
you
can
can
only
go
buy-
to the Halloween
They say
section and just
one
get the
per
mummy
household.
costume.
It's one per household now still.
It
one,
really
one
is.
Roll. One roll per household.
That's silly.
One roll?
Yeah. Well, hey, so then
$20 a single roll?
then Dad and Jake scored because Dad commented and he said when we got to the house, someone put a roll of toilet paper on our door that said "Welcome." Go figure. That's Midwest hospitality, guys, right there.
That's-
That is mid.
Are
Was that
you
Eric?
watching out there right now?
He's killing your internet. That's what he's doing. So
go sit
Eric
behind
says
him and watch.
that's hospital. All right, so we're gonna get to this scene. So the movies. How long is the total movie, Jake? It's like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that.
17.
That's
17 minutes. Okay. Well,
Wow.
should I spoil it for everybody and tell them when they should stop watching it? I won't say it.
Let's just watch the
I'll
whole
let
thing,
them.
man.
No, we're
It's
not gonna
only
watch the whole
17
thing. We're not
minutes.
gonna watch the whole movie.
We could do a whole like MST3K.
I think we probably would be in violation of copyright.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
We would probably get copyright stricken. They'd take us down. They'd block us from Twitter, just like New York Post, which we'll talk about later.
Okay.
And it'd be bad news. But we have a scene here. This was one of my favorite scenes from the movie.
Okay.
And so Jake, what's your character's name?
My character's name is Floyd.
Floyd, and he's Jake with much longer hair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah. It's before I cut it. Floyd is a Floyd.
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 Floyd with the herd.
Is a deadbeat. Floyd is a deadbeat stoner that works at the grocery store, and it's funny because we have this whole interesting power dynamic where Floyd, even though he does no work, has been the employee of the month for the last 18 months running.
He is a
When
master of
Julie
disguise.
is really the one that puts in all the work.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and we won't even get to see the scene with all of the headshots behind you of you as employee of the month. Which you got to watch the
Right.
movie. You can watch it back. It was on PBS last night. And is there a place that we can watch it
What's
other
the link
than that?
to go see it?
yeah, it's currently on YouTube, so you
Okay.
can look up Out of Stock on YouTube. Should come up.
Oh.
But then also, I'll send you the link. But there's, I think it's Box Fort TV is running
Okay.
it online right now too. So I'll send you the link so you can put it in the description.
Yes, let's do that because we want all the people to be able to see it. Nona, I'm sure you would like to see the Out of Stock movie because, because Jake's in it and therefore we're in it.
It's not like we haven't lived it already.
I just don't understand why when I see all these extras running around, I'm like, why did the three of us not get a phone call
Right.
to come and be toilet paper extras? Like, I don't know what happened.
You know, I was trying not to overstep my boundaries. I was trying to let these little people get a shot at the limelight.
But your guys know us. It wasn't like, anyways, we'll talk about that off air.
This is different. This was different. None of my friends were working on this set.
Oh, that was just the other one? Well, because you're in another movie. Well, Jake's a
Another,
movie
yeah.
star now. Blah, blah, blah. So, all right, let's get to
Don't
this.
shoot the actor.
No, don't shoot the after. Nona wants to know when will the movie be on. So it was on last night, but you can watch it on YouTube, Nona, if you type in Out of Stock. I'll put a link in there. Actually, Jake, while this is playing, could you get the link and then send it to us and I'll put it in the chat?
Yep.
And then people can go check it out.
Got
All
it,
right.
bud.
Here is a scene from Out of Stock with Jake Frazier as
They all love
Floyd.
me. They love me.
All right, here we go.
What a nut.
Gary. Another day.
What? Jake, oh, there it is.
$1. Let's get to work, ladies.
Good morning, Gary. Do you like the decoration?
I am not paying you to chit-chat, Julie, and you better not be distracting Floyd. The prophecy was true. Carson did it again. Don't just stand there, Julie. Let him in.
What is going on here?
Did you really not watch The Tonight Show?
I don't watch late night.
I don't own a TV.
It rots your brain, man. They call it television programming for a reason.
Last night.
There it is. So then Gary goes through and he goes into, you know what? Round of applause and a bell for you, Jake.
Well done.
That was fantastic. It was phenomenal. It was all the F's.
I just can't wait for people to see the death scene.
That's right. No, I wasn't gonna ruin it.
Floyd dies?
We don't know what happens. We don't know who I'm talking about. We don't know when I'm talking.
That's true. There is a death scene. That's true. There is a death scene. So be ready for that.
Oh my gosh.
Don't have your kids watch it.
So it's a sad
That's all we're
movie.
saying.
Is it
It's
gory?
a sad movie. It's a very sad movie.
Tragic.
So yeah, so Gary is the grocery store owner, but I thought it was hilarious, and I liked that scene because it was like he's just Jake's character just kind of like spaced out, and then in that scene, like he's just like into it. He's like the TV man, and then the rest
So
of the thing.
I have a funny story about that line. The line that I said, the it rots your brain, man. They call it television programming for a reason. That line was corrupted when they were editing together the video. So basically what happened was I got a call having to do ADR for that, which is when you record the part after the movie's filmed.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm and this is after COVID's happened. So I'm sitting up in my home studio and I'm on a Zoom call with the director and I'm watching the movie, the final cut of the movie for the first time in the studio, trying to match my voice to the movement of my lips. And it was, to this day, the most tasking thing I've ever had to do.
Oh, sure.
How many times you have? Because with the Zoom call, you're delayed. Like, how did you do that?
Well, I was watching the video and recording it on my end. And then
gotcha.
Brian was giving me notes on the other end.
Gotcha.
So then we did like 4 or 5 takes of that, and then we had what we needed, and that's what made it into the film.
You know what? Congratulations. Again, round of
Movie
applause.
magic.
Movie magic.
Thank
You know what? Movie magic is what it's all about. So, Out of Stock is there. I just put a link that you should see if you're on Facebook or YouTube. I think you should see it. If not, we'll put it in the description later. But you know what else happened?
Tell me.
Somebody's Twitter got hacked. Did you hear about this?
Whose?
Somebody's Twitter got hacked, but it's not who you might think. Well, it might actually be exactly who you think. President Donald Trump's Twitter was hacked because a security expert says he guessed his password of MAGA 2020 exclamation point. Can this be real? That's what I want to know.
I hope he changed it.
I hope he changed it too. But did he really? He really got his Twitter password set as MAGA 2020 exclamation point. I mean, he had the extra character. I mean, I guess that's good for him.
Let's just change it to 2024. He's going to keep going.
MAGA 2024. Right. That's right. That's right.
He's gonna be the FDR of our generation, and here's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be without the wheelchair because he's gonna end up in a wheelchair as the president of the country. That COVID's gonna get him, and he's gonna tell us all about it on COVIDgotme.com.
COVIDgotme.com. Oh yeah, it's not even a thing anymore.
Oh,
I know. We
can't even go to it.
No, it's not even. I just got rid of it.
Oh.
We moved on.
Just let it die.
We just let it die. We should have. That was one of those things that could have been great, but I didn't care.
It got COVID hard.
You didn't even give it the decency to take it out back and shoot it between the eyes?
No, I just left it on the railroad tracks.
That's cruel.
Dude, I heard this story about somebody trying to get rid of a family dog because they couldn't take care of it anymore. They couldn't pay for it. They tied it. The dad tied it to railroad tracks and just walked away. No, the dog is fine. Dog is fine. The dog's name was Banjo, and he's fine.
And Banjo was his name-o.
Banjo was his name.
So, okay, so will that person have some sort of retribution from, like, PETA or something like that?
Tie him to the train.
He was old. He was senile. He was old. He was senile, and this happened years ago. The dog?
The dog was? No, the man was.
No.
Wait, so the man was tied to the railroad tracks?
By the dog?
By the dog. Man was old and senile. The dog was tied to the railroad track. Could you imagine if the dog tied the man to railroad tracks?
I was kind of imagining that.
Like, one more time, I dare you.
Karma really hits you hard sometimes.
Yeah, so Donald Trump had his... Now, I have not corroborated this story, But it says right here, it says that Victor Jeevers, a security researcher at the GDI Foundation and chair of the Dutch Institute for Vulnerability Disclosure, and then it's got a screenshot down here. He said after logging in, he emailed U.S. CERT, a division of Homeland Security, and Infrastructure Security Agency to disclose the security lapse. TechCrunch has seen the screenshot down here. It's got the edit profile. Now, if this was really Trump, that's really bad. But this isn't the first time he was hacked. It's the second time. The first time was in 2016. Same guy and two others extracted something from LinkedIn, and his password was "You're fired," all lowercase. Now, if that doesn't give you a reason to vote for a guy who's just like you and me, like, you know what?
That's right.
I need a password. Honey, what should I go with?
You're fired.
There's got to be somebody that is in charge of this for him. Like, there's got to be somebody in charge of.
I don't think Trump lets anybody touch his Twitter. I think he doesn't
this sounds
allow
like
it.
Fake news. This is all fake
It
news.
sounds like fake news. There's like no way that's true.
Like an Onion article.
It sounds like what?
An Onion article.
It does, but it's on TechCrunch. You know what? It might be like when somebody tweets out Babylon Bee as truth.
They pick it up.
And they picked it up.
Pick it up on the wire and didn't realize.
Oh, you know what? I should check Babylon Bee. I should see if this is a Babylon Bee story that they picked up.
Picked up on the wire and you had
check the Onion.
Oh my gosh.
Holly says this is PR. I think he has a team helping him for sure.
Right.
Now, but he does tweet.
Yeah.
Like the president actually tweets.
it's obvious there's no team in there because he tweets things that.
That is very true. He tweets things that if you were on his team, you would not want him tweeting. So that somebody says they hacked Twitter. But you know what's interesting is Twitter is kind of in trouble, and so is Facebook. Because like you guys haven't heard, Jake, I think you heard. You know what I'm talking
They're
about.
in trouble again.
Well, they're constantly in trouble right now because Facebook and Twitter blocked a story from the New York Post before it was even out. Before it was released, the link was blocked. There was a story from the New York Post, and this is about the Hunter Biden situation. So, this is an article from the New York Post right here that is actually talking about the New York Post being blocked, and it says these 5 people are allowed to tweet, but one of America's oldest newspapers can't. So here's what happened. It's a story about Hunter Biden and his ties with all these illegal business dealings and a laptop.
Right.
The story broke early in the morning, and the New York Post tried to tweet it, and then it's a link from their website, and then Twitter just blocked it. Couldn't even go on. Facebook, same thing. People tried to retweet it. It got blocked. I got a notification that said somebody tweeted this thing. I clicked the notification and went to Twitter, and it says tweet has been deleted.
Wow.
It's all been blocked. Jake has his hand up. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you said this had to do with Hunter Biden, illegal operations, and a computer. I just want to know, is this him saying that his computer was the one that did the illegal operations and not him? Or, or does the computer have a mind of its own? What illegal operations?
Computers are dangerous. We should probably put some kind of legislature into motion.
I think they're probably plotting against us right now.
Right.
I mean, we are in the
Is
Matrix.
Jason Bateman's character from Ozark running for president right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what's happening. So the story, we won't even get into the story of what it was, but the whole point of this craziness is that Twitter and Facebook, before the story was even able to get out, they blocked the link, like as soon as the link went in, and then they locked out the New York Post from Twitter.
Wow.
They locked their account.
Wow.
This is like to the extreme Big Brother checking everything.
Oh yeah. Free speech, guys.
It's over. Like that, the whole idea of them doing this, preempting, is just crazy.
It's free speech as long as it's my speech.
It's right. As long as it's the right speech. So this is crazy. And
so how would you imagine somebody like actually going about doing this and creating an algorithm to do this? Would that mean that
because this wasn't an algorithm.
How would that happen?
This was an algorithm. The link itself to the article was put into Twitter saying this is not valid because we haven't had a chance to fact check it or something. But there's all kinds of stuff on Twitter that's not fact checked. Like this is all related to all kinds of stuff that they're trying to just suppress it. But here's the thing.
So then who's the dweeb that has his finger on the trigger, ready to pull it soon as a New York Times link
I have no idea. We should find that person, and they should not be
Answer
allowed
for their crimes.
to answer for their crimes.
Eric Trump.
So here is the list of 5 people that can tweet, even though the New York Post can't. O.J. Simpson is number 1.
Wow.
O.J. Simpson can tweet.
He's old.
Number 2, Nicolas Maduro
Wow.
is able to tweet, but the New York Post was locked out. Vijaya, I don't even know who that is. The Post remains blocked full week. The initial Hunter Biden. This person is able to tweet, but you guys, New York Post was locked out. So this is all to say, you need to watch the movie The Creepy Line and The Social Dilemma so that you know exactly that big tech's not here for you. They're not here for you.
Nope.
So, just
Skynet.
watch our show,
Have they ever
Skynet.
been?
No, they're not. They're here for the money. They're here for the money.
Right.
So
I feel like
1984 was just a
iPhone
few years
1
ahead of itself.
Yeah, exactly. What?
I feel that iPhone 1 was general, like, we want a consumer to have a good experience. We want to make life easier for people.
Yes, convenience.
iPhone 2 was, we're going to take over the G.
Well, it's funny that you should say something about iPhone 2 because iPhone 2 was iPhone 3G. And 3G is old technology. And now there's 4G and there is 5G. But you know what?
Don't say that word without my tinfoil
Oh, right.
hat
Don't
on.
forget your tinfoil hat because this story is actually, I think this is the stupidest thing ever. NASA has awarded Nokia a $14 million contract to deploy 4G on the moon. They have said that 4G needs to be on the moon, guys.
Well, 14 million, is that all? That's pennies for the government. They usually just
14
waste a lot more money than that.
This is the stupidest thing I ever heard. This is literally the stupidest thing I ever heard. 4G on the moon because
here's the only thing that this could be good for.
Okay.
We build a Verizon tower on the moon. We set up one automated phone call station, right? You call this station, and what that is it's one of those breakup hotlines. So when somebody asks you for their number,
Yes.
right? You go, "Oh yeah, it's right here. This is my number." And then they go, "Oh, I'm going to call this number. I'm going to text this number or whatever," right? And then it's like, "You have reached the moon." That's how far this person wants to get you away from them.
Yep, I think that's true. And the funniest part of this whole thing, I think that'd be phenomenal. They should, hey, NASA, if you're listening, tell Nokia to put it on the moon. But the funniest part, the contract is with Nokia.
Yeah.
What is Nokia anymore?
Right.
It's nobody.
On the
Why
moon.
did they get the contract?
They did make a new phone like 2 years ago that was supposed to be just as indestructible as the other ones, the ones that are fossilized now. Nobody bought it.
So the whole idea, NASA gives Nokia $14 million to put 4G connection on the moon, and they're gonna put a female on the moon and the second man on the moon, and they're gonna have to have HD capabilities so that they can, like, I guess, FaceTime with people.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, you know what? Lee makes a great point here. Lee says Nokia was the Matrix phone. Ooh, that
The one that sucks you
is-
right into this computer.
Wait,
Yep.
Why'd you boo?
because the Nokia is trying to take us out.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay, here's the thing. Elon Musk is just such a super nerd that he's like, maybe if I could get Nokia on the moon, I can get Keanu on the moon, which is just Nokia backwards.
Well, Nokia
Not quite.
icon. No, it's not.
Similar.
I mean, I guess
sounding.
there's a K in it.
We need to fact check that
Yeah,
one.
we need a fact check. Where's Travis when we need
No, we
him?
don't. No, we
Let's fact
don't. No,
check.
we don't. Twitter doesn't need to.
Right. Well.
Dean
And we're no Twitter.
Where's
Dean
blogging?
says hate to see that delay in watching TikTok on the moon. Yep. We need to see TikTok
but
on the
it's 4G,
moon,
but there's
right?
only going to be 2 people at a time using the tower, so they'll have plenty of speed.
They'll have plenty. Seriously, do we really need 4G on the moon? Do we really need our astronauts to have cell phones so that they're going to have a helmet on? Like, what are we
You don't
even?
need 4G.
They'll
You
go
don't
right
need
into
4G
their-
on
They're
the
gonna have
moon.
this
You
on.
need 5G on the moon.
They have a spaceship.
They're gonna be like
what
this.
do they need 4G internet for?
It's gonna have-
It's not gonna. It's gonna be just like that.
If 5G is taking over our brains, we can use that to reach out to other galaxies.
Yeah, no, they don't have. They're probably 20G.
This is the way
they're
station
way ahead of us.
Between us and Mars, we're just trying to put communications out there.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a go-between. But what happens when it goes around the Earth?
So the Martians can talk to us.
So they can only talk to Mars for a few hours.
Yeah, it's like you get a couple of.
Dude,
oh wait,
this
I
is
just lost you. You went behind the Earth.
This is exciting. So putting 4G on the moon is like acquiring the Panama Canal and Risk.
Pretty much.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I guess this pretty much is work. We control the moon communication.
There you go.
Or like Austria-Hungary in World War II.
What I want to know is why are we spending $14 million to put cell service on the moon when 2 people are going to go one time?
Right.
Because Elon wants to be able to text his kid, his Zay-12 or whatever the kid's name is.
I think that might be the
China's
truth.
probably already put 5G up there anyways. So.
That's probably true. We're probably way behind. Or China's probably already ruling the moon right now. It's probably
that
got
real?
COVID. So Dean says moon selfies? Would we go for moon selfies?
I would.
I mean, what?
I mean,
but you don't even.
like
You and moon
Was it-
selfie
No,
right now,
Jake.
bro.
No, Jake. We don't need any moon selfies.
Not mooned selfies. Moon selfies.
Moon selfies.
Not
but,
mooned.
But you can
Sorry.
take selfies without
There's
having
no way.
internet. You don't have to have internet to take a selfie. It's a camera.
But to send a selfie.
But you want somebody to know it if you took a selfie.
So, Lee just fact checked for
Moon
us.
selfie.
Nokia is the Matrix phone. It's 100%. It's it. So,
Oh, the phone that he actually used in the movie.
actually is. Yep. It's true. Fact check. We
It
know
was-
it.
It wasn't a Motorola Razr.
It was not a Motorola Razr, but Holly says she wishes she kept her Razr phone.
Right.
I think Tammy's in the same boat. She wishes she just had buttons instead of screens to
Those are
swipe
so
on.
cool.
The new Razor's out.
I'm going to get the new one.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
you
gonna
said.
get the new one.
No, you're not. Don't get the new Razr. It's a waste of money.
Yes,
it's a waste
I
of
am.
money.
Look at this. There's a crack on mine.
Yeah,
on my
but
screen.
But there's an iPhone 12 out. Look at that.
Hey, do you see yourself?
Didn't the
I do
11
see.
just
Look at
come
that.
out?
I see myself. I'm in 2 screens at once, guys.
Wow.
It's a clap. Yeah, so Nokia's putting
Maybe we should reflect on that.
But you know, tell Tammy they do make those big button phones though, but they're for the
they're for the elderly.
AARP,
They're,
yes.
they're life alert phones. Tammy wants a life alert phone.
Just get her one of those Playmate phones.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just
One
be,
that makes cow noises when you press the button.
right. It doesn't actually call anybody. She just gets to pretend. She would actually love that because she wouldn't have to talk to anybody. It'd be amazing.
There you
But
go.
speaking of things that don't matter, like 4G on the moon, Apple is doing something revolutionary.
Oh.
They're bringing something brand new to us all.
Really?
We've never seen this before, ever.
Another.
This is the first time it's
Wait,
ever
wait.
existed
This lead up is really setting
in
me
the
the wrong
life
way.
of America. MTV or Apple, stupid. Apple launches Apple Music TV. They've just created MTV.
They're
I
creating,
ruined the whole bit. That was a great lead
they're
up.
creating ATV.
They're creating
Music videos.
Apple
Real
Music TV.
MTV?
All
It's
train
real
TV.
MTV.
Not like the MTV that is now.
Well, it's MTV that's going to be like today's music videos, but it's music. It's MTV. They're creating MTV.
MTV2.
It's MTV3 because it's actually MTV. MTV2 is all the game shows and stuff on
Oh,
it,
that's
right?
right. But
So
even
the
MTV
new music video station.
That's not what I've seen.
So it's a free 24-hour live stream of popular music videos and other music content,
They still
including
make
exclusive
music
video
videos.
premieres.
MTV.
Chris, did you just say they still make music videos?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they're all over YouTube. That's like what YouTube is. That's the best thing on YouTube for most people.
Okay.
So, Jake, being the music guy,
Yeah.
talk to me.
Uh,
Talk to me.
uh-huh.
Do you care that Apple has MTV?
Dude, I don't even use Apple Music. Like, why would I give a rat's butt about music videos on Apple when I can just go to Vivo?
Vivo, just go to YouTube.
How dare you not use Apple?
Vivo, the channel Vivo on YouTube,
Well,
the one
okay,
that does
the
all the
Vivo
premieres
channel, yeah.
of the music videos.
Yeah, right. That's all
Yeah,
connected.
that's what I say.
That's basically the MTV now. So I don't understand why they're doing this. Now, they're not spending money on creating music videos. They're music videos that the artists are creating. So that like it's just free content for them basically. And it's a way to try and
Now,
get millennials to come back
That's
on.
better than other places spending lots of money for content. they don't
We'll
control.
get to spending too much money on content.
Have you seen the new iPhone 12 commercial with Chris Rock?
No.
No.
So they're at 12 already?
Yeah, they just launched the 12.
Yeah.
Didn't 11 just come out?
No.
Dude, you gotta see the Chris Rock.
Chris, I
iPhone
love your
12 commercial.
innocence. I absolutely love you have no idea what's going on.
I have an iPhone 6. And then it hasn't been 6 years. I don't think. Isn't it?
I think it has been 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I have
At
a
least.
7.
Because it's been a 6, then there was a 6S, then the 7, then the 7S, and then the 8.
And they skipped
and
9.
the 10.
I want the iPhone 9.
Well,
Bring it
Chris,
back.
you need to keep your 6 then.
1X.
That's like the Note 7. You
It's
don't
like-
really want it.
Yeah, no, you don't want it. It'll blow up in your pocket.
Yep.
So,
But I want to talk about this Chris Rock thing.
Okay,
because
tell us about the Chris Rock thing.
commercial. The Chris Rock commercial for the iPhone 12 is very similar. Well, I mean, not really, but I mean, if you really twist your mind's eye in order to make it see it this way, if you watch the iPhone 12 commercial, yeah, exactly, just like that. It's kind of like that one Britney Spears music video where she has the snake on her.
Oops, I did it again.
So there's animals and he's driving a golf cart and it's a well-produced commercial. So what if Apple actually did use this as a way to produce commercials for people and then that way they could make it so that this song and or this music video is exclusive.
There you
Apple.
go.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
That would make sense.
That would make sense, but they're not doing that.
No.
They're just making MTV.
That's
Will they bring back
We
old
already
music
have-
videos? Because those
the
are fun.
reason why
they should.
MTV doesn't exist anymore is because of the fact that we have music videos on demand.
Right. It's YouTube. You just say, what do I want to watch? Okay, I want to watch this. As opposed to saying, man, I hope they play my song.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
that's old. Well,
Or you
who
had to pay
cares?
for it part of your cable subscription. Now you can get it for free.
Now you can get it for free. Whatever. You can get whatever music. You can make your own playlist. And, like, I'm going to be my own MTV DJ guy,
Make your own video.
Was there ever a song that you
Whoa.
were excited that they would debut on MTV?
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
what?
used to watch TRL. I remember those days. Jake, did you ever watch TRL? Total
I
Request
saw
Live?
this baby.
Carson.
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly, that's
Yep.
right.
That's where he got his start. Holly wants to know, what are they charging for it?
Right.
Nothing. It's free because no one
Wait,
cares.
wait. Apple doesn't do anything for free.
No,
You have
it's
to
for
buy
free.
The iPhone 12 to
You
get
have
it.
They'll want to corner
This
the market, then they'll
little son of
start
a gun
charging
cost
for
me
it.
like $20.
Yeah. Yep.
What is that?
That's his dongle
It's a
for his
dongle.
iPhone. Oh, you wouldn't know. You have an iPhone 6. No, you would know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a headphone
But
jack
it still has a headphone jack. Yeah,
Headphones?
the 6 has a headphone jack.
Headphones, Chris. Oh my God.
They're expensive. I heard it's like those AirBuds or whatever. They're
No, like plug-in headphones. Like, do you have a headphone jack? Like, if we wanted to plug these headphones into your phone, could we do that?
Like this.
Pull out your relic and
Wait,
let's
wait.
take a look. Do you have a headphone jack?
I got one right here.
You have a headphone jack, but you're not Apple.
Is it the round one?
No,
Yeah, is it the round one?
I have
Yes,
a-
it's the
I have a
round one.
smartphone. I really have a smartphone though.
So Lee says, cool, free, I'll download it. Lee, it's in Apple Music. It's not like a new thing. They're just putting it inside Apple Music. They're trying to get people to
Inside
use
Apple Music?
it's inside the computer. Whoa. Yeah, Holly says yes. Holly, all the way from home, says yes, it has the headphone jack. Holly, you know what?
She's got a 8.
Holly knows all about your phone. She knows.
Oh, yeah.
She knows all about
So Holly needs a dongle.
So Holly needs a dongle for her phone. But here's a Chris Rock commercial. I found it, Jake. Should I put it on? Should we watch it?
I mean, yeah, if you're really, yeah.
It says the power of Verizon 5G means the first iPhone with 5G. Is this an appropriate commercial? Does Chris Rock do his Chris Rock thing?
No, it's on TV, bro.
Well, okay, but it's on the internet right now, and it could be different.
Well,
But we're on the
it's
internet
not.
too.
But we're on the internet. That's a good point. Okay, fine. Do you want to watch it? Let's watch Chris Rock.
All
Here's
right,
Chris
let's watch
Rock selling his soul to Apple. Here we go.
I haven't seen Chris Rock in anything in a long time.
Well, get ready, Chris Rock.
Okay, it's not playing. Is it going to play? There we go.
Hi, I'm Chris Rock. Oh, it's not about me. I get it. No. Zoom in on it. The new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G meets Verizon 5G ultra wideband. You want me to turn it around? Pow! This is a
Wait till he
game
drives
changer.
underneath the giraffe.
5G just got real, man. Remember when the song in the summer took the whole summer to download? One time I waited 51 minutes for Janelle Monáe's dirty computer to download. That's longer than the whole album. But these G's don't blink. iPhone and Verizon ain't playing around. Remember when you tried to watch Bigger and Blacker and by the time it downloaded, I was older and thinner? Now, no. Remember when you could only watch the NFL on TV? Remember when you didn't have 5 different camera angles and replays? Football just got 5G real. Remember when the only way multiplayer gaming worked was with Wi-Fi? Boom! Legendary fast with Verizon 5G. Remember when you found out esports was a real thing and kids half your age were making twice your salary?
Yep.
Remember when I tell you to clean your room?
Nope.
You remember when your allowances due? You never forget that. iPhone and Verizon 5G. This is gonna change everything. 5G just got real. Pow! 5G ultra wideband. Now in more and more cities.
Wow. You know what, Chris Rock? We salute you. That was pretty good. But here's my question.
So if Apple does exclusive stuff like that for music videos, I could get behind like, okay, you might want to see this thing that's on like exclusive for Apple.
It's maybe exclusive for Apple, but exclusive things don't really work like they used to work, especially if it's an ad and you're trying to sell something. However, is that Chris's house? Holy, is that if that's for real?
It's not my house.
Who cares? Scott says last time he was relevant was when he was in Lethal Weapon 4. If that's my house, I don't really care last time I was relevant.
All right.
I mean,
so what does the iPhone 12 have to offer?
So the iPhone 12 has a different edges.
Different edges? Does it mean I can actually have the phone and not have to buy a crazy case to keep it safe? Or?
No, you still have to do that.
Has new cameras.
New cameras, faster insides,
and
it's got 5G.
Phone, and you got to lock it up in some kind of case so you don't break it.
Yep, you should just get one with like flames on it, or maybe the TSTO showcase. I should get you one of those. It'd be great.
Yo. That is 100% Chris Rock's actual house.
Really is his house. That's insane.
Can I be in Lethal Weapon 5?
That's insane. Lee, I agree with you. Impressive. That Chris Bell gets a rock for his house. Holy
That's a
cow.
master bedroom. Chip and Joanna Gaines is that proud to sleep
now?
in.
Here's the big question: will Apple do a new version of Cribs on their version of MTV? And will Chris Rock have been the first? Like, was that the first episode of Cribs?
Just don't bring back
Chris
It's a
Rock.
Grind.
He's gonna host it.
He's gonna host Cribs on Apple, and you heard it here first, folks. Chris Rock is hosting Cribs on the new Apple MTV 3 2021. It's great.
Steve Jobs is coming back to life.
Hey, Eric Nilsson has a question for you, Jake. He says,
"Yeah,
will EBR sell out to Apple to be on Apple MTV?"
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. We will not sell out to the man, even if the man has a 5G phone. But you know, Chris,
we bow to no sponsors.
we bow to no sponsors.
Wow.
Contract or no?
Lagunitas.
We're just kidding. We'll bow to any sponsor. Just bring it in. Any sponsor. Just bring them on in. But you know what?
They're just not going to pay too much for it.
That's right. No, they should pay a lot for it. They should pay a whole lot.
We see how that
for
really
it.
works.
Well, it's going to be great. They're going to pay a lot for it. But you know what happens when you pay a lot for something, and then
you don't control
COVID's
it,
hit,
and you don't control it too.
Control it. It dies a really angry death, just like Quibi is dead. We broke the story about Quibi coming out when it was brand new, and we were super psyched because we're like, "Hey, this is cool." Quibi is done. The startup
I
raised
thought
nearly.
when you did that story before, you were talking about that Saturday morning QB.
No.
Oh, this is something different.
This is something different. It's
Okay.
Quibi. It's cute. It's spelled similarly.
They actually had some pretty
however
good
it's different.
content on it too.
They did. They had great. So they raised $2 billion. They raised $2 billion. The short-form mobile native video platform is shutting down, according to multiple reports. The startup, co-founded by Jeffrey Katzenberg and Meg Whitman, had raised nearly $2 billion in its lifetime as a private company. Quibi did not respond to request for comment from TechCrunch. So yeah, so they came out and they are shutting it down. They had one of the Hemsworth boys on the show. They had
Liam or something like that.
Yeah, Liam was on it. It wasn't Chris. They had huge names.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Huge names. They spent they spent $2 billion on it.
Oh yeah.
Like they spent
Well,
all that money.
They're still pumping out their ads for the Halloween thing all over Hulu right now.
I saw that too, but they are done.
I keep getting, emails and stuff from Quibi like, please come back.
Yeah, got your free 3 months and watch. I didn't watch anything.
I just
I watched like that little bit of the Most Dangerous Game.
I watched the whole Most Dangerous Game.
Did you really?
It was good.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, and the concept was good. And if we didn't have
That's
to be
some good
home,
people in it.
If we weren't, if we still commuting to work,
yeah,
that's the thing that killed them. Nobody needed things in 10-minute
Yep.
segments
Right.
anymore. You could
Now
sit
you-
and do for 30 minutes. And stuff.
you were saying something about the content ownership that I did not know.
I'd heard that they didn't really control the content too, so that was the problem. It's a platform only. And
Yeah.
they
Oh, true.
paying all this to get the content, but they didn't retain
Whoa.
ownership of the content, so there's no value there. They spent all this money and there's nothing left to.
So,
Whoa.
so now
Content
where does
was
that
good.
content go?
Crazy.
Netflix.
Like, it's either going to go to Netflix or Amazon Prime.
Highest
Or Apple.
bidder.
A lot of them are
Highest
just
bidder.
like
or
a
you'll
movie.
cut it up to TikTok.
Well,
You know what?
No,
They probably could.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Highest
What?
bidder.
Highest
It
bidder.
goes to highest.
All
it
right.
goes to highest bidder every single time.
Disney Plus.
Because what's going to happen
Oh,
is they're
Disney
gonna
wins.
see
Disney
the
wins.
ones that were bringing in the most eyes. They're going to bring in whichever ones actually can consistently stick within their universes, right? So Disney's
Right.
only going to bring in the ones that make sense within the Disney universe. Netflix is only going to bring in the stuff that makes sense with what is most streamed on Netflix, and Hulu's going to pick up the scraps, like the vulture that Hulu is, right?
But
Yeah, Hulu is like the
but
vulture.
you know who's getting more viewers lately has been HBO.
Why?
Their numbers have been up, I hear.
Is that
over
because now
Disney.
The
HBO
Go
is connected
or
with who
Max?
now?
Or the- which
I think
ones?
there's only one of them now. It's
it?
going. So HBO's connected. Is HBO connected with Hulu? Jake?
No.
No.
But they got something. They got another platform tied to them.
No, wait. Actually, now that you say that, I think that Hulu, ESPN Plus, and HBO
Or
all
Disney
underneath
now.
the Disney umbrella, right?
That's what I think.
Do we get HBO if you're Disney Plus now?
No, you have to pay for them
come on.
separate. How does
Oh,
that
you
get
have
them
to
all
pay
the
for
money?
All separate.
Yeah, you got to pay for them all
Or
separate.
don't they have a big Prime that you can buy a big umbrella where you pay big bucks for all of it together?
Yeah, you just have to get this thing on your forehead that's
Yeah.
tattooed. That's the only thing you have to do to get all of the Disney stuff.
Oh, 666, mark of the beast.
I thought that was their iPhone.
Disney's got to make money one way. They're not making it in California.
I know they're not making it in California. Steve, you are absolutely right. So Quibi is 100% dead, and that is exactly what might happen to our favorite place to go see a mouse that talks with a machine gun, only during COVID. Disneyland cannot open. California came out with their theme park guidelines. And the California theme parks consider suing state over stringent
Don't consider
reopening
it, guys.
requirements.
Just do it.
Don't
hard.
think about it.
For what? And what are they going to do?
So here's the requirements. The new requirements that came out today. California Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Galley confirmed that the state dividing theme parks into two categories. So there is big theme parks and little theme parks. Small parks that can accommodate 15,000 or fewer people will be allowed.
Small parks wiped out half of the country way back in the day.
The small pox.
Small parks. I like that. We got a vaccine for that. So if they can accommodate fewer than 15,000 people, they'll be allowed to reopen outdoor attractions, so no indoor attractions, at 25% capacity. When the infection rate in those counties dips into the economic blueprint's third tier, which is moderate risk, for counties that have fewer than 4 cases of COVID and a positivity rate under 5. So let's visit that. Let's visit the blueprint for California, the brilliant color scheme that is California. Here is the deal. It's all these colors that make no sense in any certain order. Purple is the worst. Purple's
look like
widespread.
Yeah, for some
Fashionable
reason,
nail
purple's
colors.
the worst, which kind of
Right?
makes sense.
So purple is if you've got more than an 8% positivity rate, and based on the adjusted cases, the 7-day average is any more than 7 daily cases. The next level is red, which is where Orange County is in now. It's between 4 to 7
we were
cases.
orange.
No, we're not orange yet.
No.
4 to 7 daily cases per 100,000, and that's a 5 to 8% positivity rate. Now, they get so many false positives. Like, we just had false positives in college football where the Alabama coach, Nick Saban, got a false positive. But did they delete his positive? I don't know, but that counts towards the thing.
But the problem is that final column is where they're taking the economically disadvantaged and calculating those differently. And that's where Orange County's getting hit with Anaheim and Santa Ana.
See that whole thing. And then you got 1 to 3. And then I love this. The minimal tier says less than 1 case. Less than 1 case is 0, guys. I don't know if you knew that. Less than 1 case is actually 0.
It could be a 0.9 case.
A 0.9 case? Yeah, it's a 90% case. No, it's a
Yeah,
positive.
you're like, that's
0.9
that's a football player being like, yeah, I'm at like 90%.
0.9%. 0.9%, which is like 0.00.
My friends were being held ransom.
Yep. Here's the tiers. Like here's the state with
look
all
how
of the
pretty.
colors. So like Ventura County, they're red. Los Angeles County is purple. We are the little red guy right here. Riverside just went back to purple. They just stepped back to the worst. So they were going to open schools, had to close those back down.
But look at Newsom's home city.
Look at Newsom's
Right.
home city.
They must be doing it right up
So
there.
San Francisco, you can't even see it. It's minimal. They got to the
They got to
place.
yellow.
They got to yellow. They got to the gold. They got to the gold standard.
I want to
Okay, so what does that tell us?
That tells us that nobody lives in San Francisco anymore. Everybody left.
Well,
No, that's not true. That's not true. What that tells us is that fear tactics work.
It does tell us, and that George
Newsom's-
Orwell was right.
And Newsom's playing politics.
And
protecting his
Newsom's
home
playing.
city.
That's right. This whole thing is just ridiculous. But Disneyland can't open. So we talked about the 28,000
Newsom plays
employees.
politics like a duck playing baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you talking like a hockey team
Wait,
player?
I was
Wait,
it's
I don't.
hockey, that's not
But
baseball.
it's soccer, football, not American football, right?
He's a
Football?
quack.
He's a
football.
quack. So here's the thing. If Disney doesn't open, it sounds like they're not even going to open until middle of next year based on the new guideline stuff.
And what Orange County said, we won't make yellow before next summer.
There's it's like not possible
we
just
can't-
because the amount of
matrix
tests.
is just so bad for us.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So if Disney doesn't open, they've already let go 28,000 people. Who knows how many more they'll let go? Then you've got Knott's Berry Farm, not going to open. You've got Magic Mountain, not in Orange County, but not going to open.
Legoland?
You're
not
San
believing
Diego.
in the magic, Todd.
I believe in the magic. I believe the magic, however, is in Florida. That's where the magic
That's
for
where the
Disney is
future
these
for magic
days,
is.
right? So Disneyland's not opening. There's no future in sight for that, and I think it really could. It's going to kill Anaheim.
I think
they're suing the state.
But there's no future for Disneyland, period. I think that
Yeah.
Disney will look at it and say, why are we going to invest money in California when it's unstable?
Why would you put money there?
We're going to keep the original, sort of keep it clean, make it an example of what Disney could do.
More like a museum than a theme park.
Yeah, it's not going to be
Yeah.
expanded. It's just going to be there. We'll keep it, keep up the, maintenance stuff, but we're not going to spend billions of dollars again to put in a Star Wars or stuff like that. And everything
Turn it
new,
into Apocalypse
everything's
Land.
going to go
They
to
need
Florida.
Apocalypse Land. That's exactly what they. So I heard an interesting idea. I doubt this will be possible, but somebody I saw on the internet talking about this whole Disneyland thing. I think I told you about it. He's like, you know what? There's a state right next door to California that has no state income tax. It's very, very business friendly, and they have a lot of visitors all the time, and that's Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, Disney, what if you just built a new theme park in Las Vegas, Nevada?
The other
You
suggestion
put
I
a
heard,
casino in it, you put some Indian dudes in there, and the next thing you know is we're making money, dude.
I'm telling you what,
You could
we
have
just
a new
made up for
Trump
all
ta-
of being
Stark Tower.
Stark,
That'd be great.
Stark Tower. Oh,
but the other suggestion I heard was we're going to make each land a separate park. You'll have a separate admission ticket, but you can buy a park hopper.
yeah.
And each land is a separate park, so there's 15,000 or less per park. So we
Oh,
can
and they
open
break
them
it
up.
apart, so
They
they're all
just-
different
instead
separate
of-
parks.
yeah.
Instead of 2 parks in Anaheim, you'll have 12.
They should
know
bring
what?
back the
They
ticket
should do
books,
that.
man. The e-ticket.
The e-ticket. Yeah.
And each park hopper is just a pack of cigarettes you give to a 10-year-old.
What? No, that's not. This is not real life Pinocchio. That's not what this is. That's not what this is.
No, but then they don't smoke them. They just use them for the guards because they come up to the walls, right? The big
That's how
old
they get in.
fiery walls.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's my park hopper. And then the guy goes, let me inspect. All right, head on in. And then hands it back. And then you have 20 park hoppers.
There you go.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's how it's
That's
going to
on
work.
that.
That's
So-
how Vegas
Lockdown.
works, Todd.
So
We went there together. We worked there for a weekend.
Right. No, if it was in Vegas, I'm 100% with you. I thought you were talking about the ticket rides. We were going
yeah.
so many different ways here. I thought you were in Orange County. No, in Vegas, you're
Vegas.
dead on. Although I think it probably has to be cocaine.
Yeah, why not?
I think it probably has to be not cigarettes.
No. They have Coke babies for that. They
Oh,
have
right.
Coke babies
Okay,
for
that's
that.
that's how
So
it
what
works.
you're gonna? It's a small world.
It's a small world. It's a
It's a small world.
small world.
And tagline tagline, it's getting a whole lot bigger. And so
and
tried through.
it's psychedelic. There's colors everywhere.
It's getting ready to snow.
It's gonna snow. It's gonna snow. So Lee,
it's gonna snow. It's a snow world after all.
So Lee says vaccine comes out and it's going back to business possibly. I don't think so.
I don't think there's ever back to what it was.
Nope. I don't think that there is, unless we get rid of Newsom and the guidelines change. But if we get rid of Newsom, you still have a Democratic.
But I think some of the damage has already been done towards the future. There's always going to be that back of your mind. Do I really want to invest in this state?
If you're Disney. Absolutely.
If you're Disney, if you're Universal, NBC.
Yep.
Look at Elon. He's moving away too. I mean, we're driving everybody out.
Well, and then you start thinking about
we're going to fall off into the ocean anyway.
I know, might as well. It's in burning. I mean, it doesn't matter. But the thing the other thing that's interesting is Hollywood. Like all of that stuff, movie making stuff's going to other places.
So when's the Fraser Studios moving?
I don't know. We haven't announced yet.
Yeah.
Jake might be scouting this weekend. I don't know what's going on, but he could be. You never know. But
well,
you know what? We made it through all the stories. Can you believe that?
Already?
We did it.
We're
at an hour.
I don't think we
did. No, we did. We talked about every single one of them. Let me just check. Wait. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about this story here. We'll end with this story because it's fitting. Since you got 2 baristas and 3 coffee drinks. Steve, do you drink coffee?
Yeah.
You do? How have we never drank coffee together?
I don't know. Jesus and coffee. What happened?
I don't know. Where's your coffee? Steve, we need coffee.
Where's your Jesus, Todd?
My Jesus is in my coffee. So this last story is 5 ways to counteract the side effects of caffeine from exercise. I think this is probably a good one to end on because we're all over caffeinated.
There's side effects?
Dean says that Knott's should move to Tennessee. I think that would be a great place for Knott's, or Texas, anywhere where country stuff is good.
But where Charlie Brown isn't a racial slur.
We'll replace Opryland with.
That's right. With Knott's. That'd be good. So, how to counteract caffeine, guys? Are you ready? This is life changing. 1, drink water.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah.
2, move your body.
Right.
Duh.
Okay.
3, eat fiber-rich foods. Duh. 4, take supplements and adaptogens. What is an adaptogen? Anybody? And number 5
chia pet
is meditate or practice breath work. So basically, just drink all the caffeine you want. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Live your life.
That's great because I've had 6 shots of espresso, 3 cups of coffee, and some chocolate today. So
see, you know what? It's good for you.
I just say put some Baileys in your coffee and you're fine.
There you go. It'll shut you right down.
Yes,
right
down.
Hey, Chris, Starbucks ruined my travel experience today.
Uh-oh. Hot take.
They get a poor customer rating. That's that store. Just come to my store.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Dean has number 6, and I think Dean wins. Dean wins the game. Even though Jake's not here, Pendergast wins the game. With number 6, stop drinking coffee. That's a great way to reduce your caffeine.
Dean? How dare you? Don't read any more of his comments.
Wait. Dean's taking Jake over in Kansas. Uh-oh.
It's really late. I want to go to bed.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for being here. Trending stories taking over. They won't stop, so we keep talking about them. Be good. Make sure to go vote, but do it in person. Don't try and do this mail-in junk.
Babies.
Right?
I've been mail-in for a long time now.
I know, but don't do it this year. Don't do it this year. Okay. Bye, guys!
Actually,